I'm about to do something slightly awkward that I do periodically. It used to be when I lived in a multi-floor house that when I just needed like a quick burst of movement to get my energy up, the thing that I would often do was like jog up and down the stairs a couple times. But now that I live in an apartment, I don't have stairs. So if I want to do that, I have to go outside and run up and down the different floors of the apartment complex, which is really awkward because there are people who can see me. People could come at any moment and find me just running up and down the stairs, like for no reason at all. So I'm gonna go do it because I need a little bit more energy, and hopefully no one comes out and sees me. Eggs and bacon. The holiday day off breakfast of champions. Good morning, everybody. Happy President's Day. Because it's a holiday, I didn't have to go into work, so I have had a nice, slow, sort of reset morning, getting my life together. Probably it's starting to look familiar to you by now. Every time I say I'm doing like a reset or extended morning routine, that's kind of what I'm doing, is what you saw. But it feels really nice to have, all the dishes completely done, a load of laundry in the wash. I changed the sheets on my bed, so I've got fresh sheets. I've had a good breakfast. I have, done my skincare for the morning. Because I'll admit, when I get really busy, sometimes I neglect the skincare. My goal for today is to try and keep my energy up as much as possible. Sometimes on days off, I just kind of let the energy tank and I get a lot of rest, and that's nice, but I really want to keep myself going today. So it is a beautiful day outside. It's cloudy, but it's warm, it's nice. So I am going to put my laundry in the dryer, and then I am gonna go on a nature walk. Okay, so actually before I leave for my walk, I realized I got up really early this morning, so my breakfast isn't actually enough to tide me over until lunch. I'm still a little bit hungry. So luckily, I did have a little bit of leftover Chinese food in my fridge that I'm trying to use up. So I'm having that as a little mid-morning snack before I go out on my walk. So it's a little later. I came out again so that I could practice the piano here at church because I'm going to be filling in for Florence while she's at her grad school class this Wednesday. And before it gets to be dinner time and the sun goes down and my light gives out, I kind of wanted to do something on my way home that I wanted to do for a while for this channel, which is kind of a little free library tour of my area. So if I'm going to be showing off little free libraries, it makes sense to start with our church's library. We actually can't call this a little free library because it's not officially designated, and a little free library has to be accessible at all times, and this rolls in and out from indoors. So we call it our mobile library. But this is at Christ the Servant Lutheran Church in Montgomery Village. And if you are here for the farmers market on Saturdays in June through October, or anytime the church is open, you can come and visit this mobile library. It's sort of special to my heart because I unofficially run this mobile library. We have no official role for the person who's in charge of this, but because I work in libraries and I frequently am helping with the farmers market, I kind of took on the responsibility of arranging this and making sure that it's well stocked and that the selection is switched out every so often. So it's kind of my baby. So it's been a while since I've looked in here. Last I checked, there were like a lot of thrillers, a lot of classics. There's actually some decently good looking stuff in here. Ooh, so we've got The Poisonwood Bible is an excellent book. I've read that one. We have the first Game of Thrones. I'm tempted to steal this purely because our school library doesn't have a copy and people keep asking for it, so I might actually steal that for my own ulterior purposes. There's no reason to say that you can't do that for the mobile library. Looks like some of our children's and young adult is a bit depleted, but we do have this one. This series is super popular at my school. I put them on the shelf and they get checked out right away. So I am actually going to steal this, but not to read, just to bring to work. And there you go. So I'm going to roll this back into its little hiding spot over here, and then I think I'll just try and choose maybe 2 little free libraries from the map that are kind of close to on my way home, and we'll just stop into them and see what they've got. Normally I kind of like to stumble upon a little free library without checking the map, but in this case I think it might be fun to find them together. Didn't see it first, but there it is. Okay, what do we have? Nothing I want to read. Okay, it's really cute though. There it is. Okay, let's hope for something better in here. Okay. I already have this, but good book. I don't think there's anything in here that I want either. That's disappointing. Oh well. I'm always a little jealous of people who do these little free library tours, and they go into them and they're like, oh, I found this thing I've really been wanting to read, or this really popular book, because I feel like I usually find, I can sometimes find a good children's or middle grade classic in a little free library, or even a good just classic, adult classic. But 90% of the time what I'm finding in little free libraries is just the most random and honestly not that good stuff. So wherever you guys all are that you have these amazing little free libraries that people are giving great books to, give me directions because I'm kind of striking out. Guys, I'm not sure what I want to do right now. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. I have finished my dinner. I'm actually having a cup of coffee even though it's late. Not because I need to stay up, but just because I feel like having one. And I'm just not sure, there's a part of me that just wants to start my nighttime routine, even though I wasn't planning on starting that until at least 8. I think it's that I wanted to watch a movie this morning, but then I didn't actually get a chance to do that. And then I ran out of time in the afternoon because after I finished going for a walk, then I had to go out later on to practice the piano, and there just wasn't, again, not any time. So it's part of me still wants to watch a movie, but it's getting a little late for that now if I want to do my nighttime routine. And I still have a bunch of tasks I wanted to do, but my brain doesn't want to do those tasks either. So it just keeps prompting me to start my nighttime routine. But I feel like if I start it now, then I'm acknowledging that the day is over. And, it's kind of like the Monday version of the Sunday scaries, where it's I know that I'm going back to work tomorrow. And so I don't want the day off to be over. And if I start the nighttime routine, then the day's over and I'm on my way to bed. So I'm gonna chill out here, watch some YouTube videos, see if I can get maybe 1 or 2 tasks done, and then I'll give up and start getting ready for bed.